What's up guys, it's Charge Power here to do a review for Rocket Punch Army. This is going to be just a quick look at Xabungle, or as the Japanese say, Xabungle. Actually they say more like Xabungulu, but whatever. We're in America, we say Xabungle. So, yeah, Xabungle. This is the ST version, as stated here on the bottom, ST. And this is coming to us from Clover. Okay, this is an old toy. I just got it in today, but I wanted to show you guys because for some freaking reason I like this character. It's part of the anime called Xabungle. Okay, that makes sense. And it's about these, they're basically like real mechs, you know. This is when real mechs or real robots were pretty popular, like Gundam and stuff like that. And yeah, this show was out. These robots were, even though they were the stars, I guess, of the show, robot-wise, they were more like mass-produced robots. Just know that these weren't like, you know, crazy special robots or anything like that. I think they ran off diesel engines and stuff like that. So in other words, the reality, or the realisticness, if that's a word, of the show, you know, was pretty high up there for a kids show. So even though all of what I told you is probably not true, that is what I've heard or read or whatever. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to take a look at the toy. Here is the box first, which you've been staring at for the past minute. Beautiful artwork, beautiful artwork. I love 80s artwork. And let me just center this so it looks more professional. And here is the actual toy, okay? So you'll see it actually does kind of look like what you see on the box, at least. Sometimes the toys never looked anything like it. And then the back here shows the actual toy and its gimmicks. So it's got a firing gimmick, and it's got a half-assed transformation down here because he actually turned it into some kind of like truck with a trailer. And I forgot that this doesn't transform. So of course, stupid me opens the box and tries to transform and almost break these white leg panels here, because they're not meant to fold in, and I'm wondering why the hell they don't fold in. They kind of do, but they don't close all the way. So apparently the previous owner had probably already tried it. One of the pins for the hinges has a stress crack in it. Thankfully it's not completely broken, so off to display it goes. But before we do that, before it goes away in the display case, we are going to take a look at it. So we open this, we got some flimsy, what do you call these? Flaps? Got flimsy flaps. Flimsy flaps. That can almost be a name for a female part. But anyway, so let's remove the top portion here. Oh my god, someone stole my Xabungle. Oh my god. Just kidding, guys. It's not in here. But here's the gun it comes with. One missile. I thought it had various ones. Maybe it does have more than one. Only one came here. It does have a little square here, so it's probably like a sprue of 3. But at least I do have one. That's all it really needs. And the firing mechanism. Let's see if we can get that out without breaking stuff. Come out. Alright, here we go. So, I thought it was going to shoot at 3. It only has space for one little hole. So we'll put that in there and then set these off to the side. Next, we are actually going to look at the Xabungle figure. Shades of blue. I'm counting about 4 different shades. I don't know if he's yellowing, but you'll see the arms are kind of greenish. The actual body is a very light blue. This is a darker blue, and even darker are the legs. So I don't know if he matched at one point, but he apparently does not anymore. We'll spin him around. He is die-cast in plastic. Mostly die-cast. You got the whole, let's see, you got the whole top section with the crotchal region, plastic thighs, but you do have the entire legs minus the red kneecaps here, die-cast, and he's very hefty for his size. And these are those flaps I was telling you about. They're hinged and they kind of look like they can close over, which it's supposed to, and when it turns into the truck, this would turn into the trailer. The legs would slide in, but you'll see they put pins there so that you don't try and force these in. So you can make a very, very half-assed transformation. Like these would be the wheels here, and then the wheels in the back. And it's got rollers on the feet. And so we're going to check him out with all his gimmicks. We're going to put his shoulder cannon on here. If I can get it on. Whoops, I just shot the camera and lost the missile. So here he is outfitted with all his weapons and shoulder cannon, which you kind of have to move the wings out of the way. They don't move out of the way too well. This kind of bangs into it, even though the box shows him able to bring the wings down more. It does not. At least mine does not. And I'm not going to force it. So if you've already seen the shooting gimmick, it almost broke my camera in half because of the power of its shooting. The arms are really stiff. I don't know why every time I go to show you guys something, the arms are just seized, legs, everything's seized, and when it's so old, I'm afraid to move stuff. So just know that the arms do go up. They're kind of very hard to turn on mine, and I don't know the brittleness of the plastic, so I apologize. But he does have rocket punch, which is good. We'll check that feature out. Very weak, but rocket punch nonetheless. So he is part of the rocket punch army. And let's see what else we can do with this guy. Oh yeah, I think the chest opens just so you can say hello to his inner workings. Hello. And oh, that's right, his head goes in. That's part of the cheesy transformation. So because the head folds in, a la Dietarn style, I forgot what I was going to say, but look at his head, wobbly. Oh, and I just realized something. The seller actually told me this was a complete Xabungle, but he is actually missing the rollers of his arms. So I may have to contact him. So he has rollers that go on the arms here, and that's so you can lay him down and turn him into like a half-assed truck. It doesn't even transform into anything remotely close to what he normally transforms into. But yeah. So yeah, a little bit upsetting that those rollers are not there. I was told this was complete. Just so you guys know what he looks like with a modern version, here is a modern Soul of Chogoking Xabungle. You'll see that the old one is nice and blocky, and this one much nicer aesthetically, but nothing beats 80s toys. I mean, it says Xabungle right on his wings. Like, what robot would really have their name on the wings? And you'll see all these crazy stickers on there that he actually really does not have in the show. This is actually what he really looks like. And you'll see that this is one of those pieces that folds over. See if I could do this. And by the way, this figure has broken on me. See how this folds over? So you would do it on both sides and it forms like the trailer part. If you guys own this figure, be careful with the shoulders. I have managed to repair the shoulder, but it no longer has the ratchet feature. I mean, it does have the ratchet feature, but I no longer want to ratchet it for fear of breaking. So just be careful with these Xabungles. At least in my experience, blue plastics from Bandai or Popey, no good, no good. So be careful. And that's going to be it for the review, guys. I'm going to go and contact the guy, see if I can get these rollers. Maybe he forgot to put them in, or he didn't know they were there. But anyway, if you have any questions or comments, guys, leave them below. Bye.